Hey guys, it's Johnny. I wanted to re-record this excerpt reading. I had some phone issues earlier, so Reaper Aftermath. I love the copy I got. And yeah, let's get this thing going. It's from chapter 1. All right. I crouched behind a row of old dusty cars beside my mom and two other sharpshooters, my body trembling. Don't freak out. Be brave. Remember your training. I took a deep breath and dared to peek ahead between two cars. Across the street was a deserted grocery store covered in grime and soot. It was a small shop, maybe 2 or 3 times the size of an average gas station. A bunch of old, rotted wooden planks covered the windows, but the front entrance was untouched. Whoever had been here was either dead inside or long gone. No one in their right mind would leave their home unfortified. Not anymore. All was quiet except for the wind, but I knew better. We all did. Any second and the reapers could be right on us. Though they never came out during the day, we couldn't leave anything to chance. Mom pulled out her walkie, proceeding with root out of potential reapers. She retrieved an oddly shaped ball constructed from cans, tins, and several small bells we called chatterboxes from her supply bag, and hurled it over her head. The chatterbox clunked loudly on the ground, bouncing before stopping in front of the seemingly empty store. For a couple moments we all sat there, waiting for any sign of reapers. Mom's walkie crackled to life. "Patricia, I think we should—" "Quiet," Mom hissed. "I think I hear something." I couldn't hear anything, but there was definitely a difference in the air, like it was charged somehow, just like the basement 5 years ago. Images of the past filled my mind. My little sister Imogen, the electrified feeling down in the basement, the reaper's sudden appearance. I shook off my thoughts and edged close to my mom. "You're right. Something's coming." Mom nodded, her gaze fixed on the grocery store. "Be brave, Gregory. If you have to, fall back." I shook my head. There was no way I was going to miss out on this. Her eyes widened and she gripped her walkie once more. "Reapers, incoming!" I drew my Glock from my holster, turned the safety off, and tried to look through the abandoned store's smudged entrance. It was dark inside, but I could see two hulking figures scrambling to the front of the store at breakneck speed. Oh shit. Two reapers crashed through the entrance in an explosion of glass that blasted shards in 1,000 directions. As the projectiles clinked on the ground, I stared at the monsters before us, a chill running down my spine. Large, festering boils covered their reddish, emaciated bodies. They stood tall on two clawed feet, but could easily switch to all fours for speed, doubling the danger of their razor-sharp appendages. The reapers opened their mouths, revealing multiple layers of jagged, pointy teeth as they gave ear-piercing shrieks of rage. A grin spread across my face. "Time to die, assholes." I aimed, then pulled my trigger as deafening gunshots came from my left and right. We'd hit the one on the right several times. A thick, black liquid oozed from its wounds, but it was still in fighting shape and pretty frickin' pissed based on the hideous snarl on its face. The aggravated reaper leaped forward on all fours, bounding over the car we were hiding behind and landing in front of the sharpshooter furthest from me. It gave a mighty roar, snatching him up and throwing him like a rag doll. He went flying, landing on a nearby car's windshield with a loud crack. The monster eyed the other sharpshooter with furious, predatory yellow eyes. Shit, shit, shit. I lunged towards the reaper as I targeted it, then yanked on my trigger. It gave a high-pitched cry of pain and staggered back a step. Damn it, I had only hit its shoulder. Its hateful gaze was now focused on me. A sudden gun blast boomed from my comrade, and the reaper fell to the ground unmoving. A large pool of black sludge gathered underneath its head where the bullet had exited. Before I could rejoice in the kill, Mom shouted nearby. I spun around. She was battling the other reaper in front of the grocery store with a long knife in hand. She had deep cuts on her arms and legs, while the monster sported several non-fatal gunshot wounds. I tried to aim for the reaper, but they were moving too fast, desperately circling one another for an advantage. One wrong move and I'd shoot my own mother. The reaper took a wide-arching swipe at her, but she dodged to the side, cutting its leg as she went. The monster screeched and turned to attack, but Mom slid between its legs and was now behind it. Point blank, Mom whipped out her revolver and fired 3 shots into the back of the Reaper's head. It fell to the ground, twitching in its final death throes. Mom lifted her combat boot and stomped on its head with a sickening crunch. The Reaper didn't move anymore. She spat on it, then pulled out her walkie as I approached. All clear. Torch the bodies. I glanced back. 20 yards away, behind another row of dead cars, our small group of non-combatants emerged. Mom strolled toward the grocery store, and I jogged to catch up to her, eager to see what was inside. Whatever it was, it had better be worth it.